In the darkest corners of the internet, stories come alive, crawling out of the abyss, their words whispering tales of horror and the macabre. Today, we delve into one such tale, a story that chills the spine and curdles the blood. Imagine a town like any other, nestled between the folds of reality and the impossible. Its name, you ask? It goes by many, yet none. For the sake of our tale, call it Shadow's End. In Shadow's End, the sun seldom shines, and the moon, veiled behind ominous clouds, casts long, twisted shadows that dance and writhe with a life of their own. This town is home to the ordinary and the bizarre, the mundane and the terrifying. In the heart of Shadow's End, an old clock tower stands, a relic from a time long past. It chimes not by the hour, but seemingly at random, its resonant toll echoing through the silent streets. The locals say the tower doesn't mark time as we know it, but instead counts down to events yet to unfold. One night, a stranger arrived in Shadow's End. Dressed in a dark cloak, he was an enigma, a mystery wrapped in riddles. The stranger took up residence in the old inn by the town square. Every night, as the clock tower chimed, he would stare out his window, eyes fixed on the towering edifice. The stranger was not interested in the town's history, its people, or its oddities. He was drawn to the clock tower, like a moth to a flame. He began to document the chimes, meticulously noting down the time of each toll. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The stranger's obsession grew. He became a recluse, his once bright eyes now dull and lifeless. The townsfolk whispered about the stranger, their curiosity turning into concern, then fear. One fateful night, the clock tower chimed 13 times. An impossibility, yet it happened. The stranger, his face a mask of terror, rushed out of the inn, heading towards the tower. The townsfolk watched as he disappeared into the towering structure, the door closing behind him with an ominous thud. The tower fell silent. Days passed. The stranger was nowhere to be seen. The townsfolk dared not approach the tower, their fear outweighing their concern. Then, on the 7th day, the clock tower began to chime. It tolled 13 times, each chime louder, more insistent than the last. As the echo of the final chime faded, the door of the clock tower creaked open. The townsfolk held their breath, their eyes wide with fear and anticipation, but no one emerged. Instead, the door swung shut with a deafening bang, leaving the town in eerie silence. The stranger was never seen again. His room at the inn remained untouched, a chilling reminder of the man and his obsession. The clock tower now stands silent, a grim sentinel in the heart of Shadow's End. What happened to the stranger? What secrets did the clock tower hold? These questions remain unanswered, the mystery of Shadow's End unsolved. But remember, in the darkest corners of the internet, stories come alive. And perhaps, one day, the chilling tale of Shadow's End will continue.